Namaste, welcome back to yet another well-being session. I am Sensei Sandeep Desai, a teacher of the Chinese martial art called Tai Chi. And these days, meaning for the past 7 years or so, I have been eating predominantly raw. And my lunch, which I am going to share with you today, has been nothing but fruits and seasonal fruits. So I want to take this opportunity to explain the difference between simple sugar, simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. There are two types of carbohydrates, simple and complex. So the sugar that is found in a fruit, that is a simple carbohydrate. Whereas the tubers, grains, starches, sweet potatoes, rice, these come under complex carbohydrates. So complex carbohydrates need to be broken down by the body into glucose before your body can make use of them. So they takes up quite a lot of energy. In fact, you will be surprised to know that more than 60 to 70% of your vital energy is going towards digestion every single day. Whereas the simple sugar is readily absorbed in the body. It directly goes to the small intestine. It requires no digestive effort. And we work our best on simple sugar. Every cell in your brain, every cell in your toe has to be fueled by simple sugar. So for this you don't have to expend any effort to assimilate the simple sugar, because remember, sugar is our primary fuel. And if you are eating animal based foods, then it will take up even more energy. It will sap your energy even more to assimilate animal based protein and carbohydrates and fats. So I have done a lot of reading, I have done a lot of research during this last 10 years or so, and I have tried to find out that what must have been our original diet years ago or centuries ago, because every species on this planet of earth eats a species specific diet. So bird will eat a certain type of food, other creatures will eat a different type of food. So similarly, we also have to have a diet which is ideal for our growth, our energy, our vitality, our vibrancy, our flexibility. And I found out, and I do not have a trace of doubt in my mind, that our original diet was 50% green and 50% fruit. So for the past 7 or 8 years or so, I have been eating nothing but fruit. So about 80-85% of my calories come from fruits, and then 10% comes from protein and 10% comes from fat. And I do not eat radical overt fats, like olive oil and coconut. And in fact, I do not use any oils. I would rather eat a very small quantity of walnuts or cashews or almonds or seeds, sesame seeds or hemp seeds or chia seeds. These are excellent sources of protein. In fact, these are the complete sources of protein. So remember this, there is a widespread misconception or assumption that we need a lot of protein and we can suffer from lack of protein if we do not take it in adequate amount. But nothing could be further from the truth. You cannot suffer from lack of protein even if you want, if you are eating fruits and vegetables. because there is ample protein in any fruit and there is ample protein in any vegetable. Of course, the amount of protein in fruit is less compared to what you find in greens like spinach or lettuce or cilantro. These are all excellent sources of protein. The greens in fact are a powerhouse. So what in this lunch, 50% of my lunch is greens and 50% is the fruit. So greens I have put spinach, and I've also put some cilantro, and then I've added 3 or 4 bananas into blender, and I blended this up. And then I've also added a teaspoon of spirulina, a teaspoon of chlorella, a teaspoon of ashwagandha. These are all very these are actually superfoods because they are filled with so much goodness of nature, and they are actually complete food by themselves. So 3-4 bananas and 3 or 4 mangoes which are in season. Just look at the size. This is jumbo kesar. I've got this from a farm in Surat. It's called Ajaji Farm, and it's 100% organic. So the color might look a little green. You might get this impression that it's not fully ripe, but this is fully ripe. And the moment I cut, you will see the color. It is kesar. You know, it is not. Let me show you if you can see. So this is the color you get out of that mango, kesari color. So coming back to simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates, the body has to expend more energy to assimilate complex carbohydrates, whereas simple sugar is easily assimilated, and it's a slow burning sugar. It does not give you a spike. You know, any processed sugar will give you empty calories and will make you work terribly hard to assimilate it, and it can give you a spike. So it lifts you up for a while and then you come crashing down after a while, like a caffeine. It's a substance, it's a stimulant, and a lot of people are consuming way too much sugar, and that is not done, because you do need sugar, but not processed, not white sugar that is found in all the packaged, processed, denatured foods. They are full of sugar. This sugar which you find in the fruit comes with it's not just sugar, but it comes with perfect plant water. Fruits are the richest source of sugar and perfect plant water, and they are the second richest source of minerals and fiber. You know, fiber acts as a intestinal broom. It acts as a magnet, pulling out all the toxins from your liver. So in my humble opinion, this is the best food that you can consume, and this is coming from personal experience. This is not coming from the hearsay. Whatever that I share with you, please rest assured that it's coming from my own journey, it's coming from my own gamut of experiences that I've gone through over the years. And in the beginning, your capacity to eat fruit is very hugely compromised because of the processed foods that you have been consuming, ingesting for years and years. So your liver is filled with toxins, it's filled with pathogens, it's filled with bugs. Once you go through that cleaning process, once your body regains its efficiency back, then you can actually fit in a lot of fruit. So you do need calories. So if in my lunch I make sure that I take at least 1000 to 1200 calories. So in this lunch I am going to be eating 6 bananas and 6 mangoes, so roughly about 1200 calories. And I will also be getting the minerals and the protein through these greens. So it's a complete meal in itself. So this is what I wanted to share. Hope you will find this video useful, helpful, and it will help you to transition towards more raw foods, fruits and vegetables. Remember, they are the cornerstone of our human diet. But because there is no money involved here when I talk about the fruit or the vegetables, so it doesn't get any promotion. Whereas all these products like A1 brand ghee and or A1 milk or other milk products, they are not the foods that we should be consuming, and there is an industry, there is a lobby protecting it. So there is a huge amount of money that is being pumped to promote a false propaganda that it is good for human consumption. Animal foods are completely misfit for human consumption as far as I know. And if you are suffering from any allergy, if you are suffering from constipation, IBS, dandruff, Crohn or celiac disease or any autoimmune disorder, they are directly linked with animal based products or dairy products. So this was the message. This is what I wanted to share with you. If you like this video, please give it your thumbs up, please give it your like, subscribe to my channel so that every time I put up a new video you are notified. Thanks for watching. This is Sensei Sandeep Desai.